focused on your workout. All right, DJ, let's get everyone over here and get started. Nicely done, DJ. Way to go. All right, DJ, let's get some shots up. Here's what we're gonna do.
Don't put the blame on me. And I'm only human after all. And 12.
Time is running out to get your 40 games in for the NBA 2K League Combine. Your last chance is this Wednesday, the 21st, with the final playing window ending at midnight Eastern Time. Remember to keep your eyes on the NBA 2K League Twitter and website for the latest information and for the online application. Good luck to all of you who are in the Combine, and we cannot wait to see who is going to go pro in NBA 2K. And of course, since All-Star is here, NBA 2K18 is ready. Check out the 2018 NBA All-Star Game designs in 2K18. The unique All-Star uniforms and court have been updated for all your new and existing saves in My Career, My League, or My GM. In Play Now, you can use the rosters chosen by Captains LeBron James and Steph Curry to play out the real All-Star Game in NBA 2K18. For you guys in the neighborhood, head over to Swags right now for exclusive apparel that will only be available for a limited time. All-Star Weekend is full of highlights, so if you pull off some amazing moves in 2K18, remember to share on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow for a chance to be featured in our top plays. And for you My Team players, we have Expert Robbie here to get you ready for My Team's big All-Star Weekend.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I can switch shoes right here. The more ugly shoes I got on right there, boy. Ooh. What's up, boss? Hush. Check it out. Hit you with no delay, so what you saying, yo? Better with a 9 milli with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, I said do my duty, yo. While up in the club, while in the studio. We don't wanna vibe, nigga, with the truly, yo. My main thug, nigga, he hooty, yo. He moody, yo. Topping nigga, that just slap it with the tootie, yo. Real scared of that, act fruity, yo. X that, look at shoulder, we get the tootie, yo. To make it shake it, make it wanna get all in that booty, yo. Banging pictures and videos, hit you with the freak show, hit you with the shit, make it feel like a ghetto. Hot, got all my niggas in wet clothes, so on my lip my flows, and on my lip my flows. If they don't know, you fucking with lyrical player pro like that. Put all your hands on my eyes can see.
You thought the court was cool? Wait till you see the locker room. You guys are gonna flip. Yo, this is Boo Boo, head of security.
No!
What are we doing? It's all good, Boo Boo. I cleared it with DJ.
Okay. And Hannah?
Sure, her too.
No, I don't believe you. Take them back.
Boo is a funny man.
I'm really not that funny.
Let me just talk to you for a second, Boo Boo.
Don't.
What? Boo Boo, please do me this favor, man. I go to school with these people. Please, please,
You
please,
kidding
please.
me? I'm losing my job for you.
Oh, yo, DJ.
Yo, what up, little Jug? How you
What's
doing,
up, man?
What's good, boo-boo?
What's up, DJ?
Yo, DJ. Will you meet some of my friends real quick?
Say no.
Yeah, boo-boo, it's all good. I got a couple of minutes before shoot around, man. I'll meet your people, take some selfies.
Thank you. This means a lot.
No problem, Jug. Hey, what's good, big man? You play ball? What's up, brother? Alright, let's do it. Alright, that's dope. Alright, I'm gonna catch y'all.
And no but trust of the world the center of the matter of us. The weather talking about paradise. The sit to up and get every guess. Every guess. Never did it every guess. Every guess. Diggy.
Angelo Russell. What's up, man?
What's up, DJ?
Hey, they warned me about you, bruh.
What?
Hey, you got any advice, one young buck to another?
Yeah, gotta get in that gym right away.
For real?
Yeah, for sure.
Like weights and stuff?
All of that, you know what I'm saying? Really, the weights is where it's at. You kind of look soft.
Hold up, bruh. I'm trying to find who you talking to.
Man, the eye test is really what gets you over the hump in this league. And you kind of, it's a little suspect right now.
Now, you a little suspect
I'm just
right
helping
now.
you out. I'm just helping you out. That's all.
Nah. Focus on that game tonight.
All right, shoot, we gonna see.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Sure.
We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Heat in Miami. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points, and when you're on the road, it gives you unanticipated advantages.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Carroll and Booker are your small and power forwards. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. And Brent, with the grind of the season really upon us, we're about halfway through. Is this the point where the bench helps a team be better, be a bigger factor in going forward from this point?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Kevin. It's a great point that the depth of your team at this point in the year is something where coaches who feel confident about being a contending team, that they know they can rely on these guys to come in and bring the juice every night competitively.
And really, the first 3 or 4 seasons of his career, DeMarre Carroll was kind of a fringe rotation player. I think once his three-point shooting took form in Atlanta, that's when his value as a player skyrocketed.
And for DeMarre Carroll, able to hit the 3, but it all starts for him, Greg, at the defensive end.
Yeah, he can be an intimidator on that side of the ball. And with his lockdown mentality defensively, he only needs to provide complementary scoring to be a key contributor.
Here's Smooth. They look to him for part of their offensive attack.
Come
right
on,
now,
man.
he averages nearly 12 points a game. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Davis. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Davis has got his second basket of the game. Holiday against Russell. Pass to LeVert. Picked by Mozgov. Here's LeVert. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Holiday kicks to Davis. There's the pick. Pulls up on the elbow. The shot comes out, and it's the Nets taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
So hard when it's weighted like that and you're competing and you're making mistakes, and then on the other end your opponent is playing flawlessly.
And so here is New Orleans following the bucket by the Nets. Holiday gets the bucket.
That's a confident looking shot there from Drew Holiday, playing the in-between game.
Outside, Russell. The dish to Carroll. Picked by Mozgov. A floater, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
No problem knocking that one down. Smooth's got his first points of the game.
I like that recognition, effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Back to Russell. And the rejection by Ajinça. Good on the shot. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Allen outside. There's a good screen. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Booker looking for his first basket still in this one. Carroll kicks to Russell. Over Holiday, and D'Angelo Russell again.
Yeah, with the size and quick shot release, Russell a tough cover from mid-range.
And here's Holiday, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Nets trail by 4.
And of course, for the Nets, I mean, they won't control their own first-round pick until 2019. There's going to be some losing along the way with not much reward.
He gets that one. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Lets it go. No good from Smooth.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting very well. 58% the offense is flowing right now early for them. Kicks it to Ajinça. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
That play happens because of the solid.
Nets trail by 21. So for Brooklyn now, Booker out there with DeMarre Carroll. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Now here's Carroll. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. A nice shot by Lin.
Even with the defense all over him, Lin buries the J. Outstanding concentration on those kinds of shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Heat made a whole lot of great plays. He had 9 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His dominating performance gave the team exactly what it needed to end the losing streak. I'm sure he'll be looking to lead him again tonight, Kevin.
David, thanks. They asked a lot of him that night, and he didn't back down from any challenge.
And that was the best part of it. His effort level was fantastic. It didn't come easy for him. He had to work his tail off for everything he got.
And you know he's going to work just as hard tonight. I don't know if the stats are going to be the same. Might not be the same numbers, but the work, that'll be there.
Now here's Carroll. After the miss from Smooth. Lin kicks to Russell. Screened by Russell. Here's LeVert. Dedmon with the block.
We've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
Got that one up quick. Smooth's got 5 now.
You've got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
LeVert the pass to Booker. Here's LeVert. Will it go? And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Brent, it's been said before that champions have no off-season. Thinking about that, what's your take on the balance between resting your body after a long year versus really pushing the strength and conditioning that could take you to another level the next year?
Well, I could throw it back at you, Kevin, and ask you about as you get older and your body changes, you have to do different things, right?
And more, yeah.
Right. So in your younger years, if you don't make the playoffs or you're in the playoffs, maybe to take 1 month off and get right back into the gym, your body's ready to do that and in tune. Take a player that's 10 years down the road, there's no reason for you to push your body. You can be a little more specialized and be a little more efficient in terms of what you do in the off season to get ready for what a training camp represents and then, of course, the upcoming season.
Piku. It's deflected. Here's Levert. He's got 7. There's the steal. Holiday against Russell. Pass to Smooth. Unloads. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Timeout called the Nets.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotation. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for New Orleans.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Now here's Lynn. 9-point game his last outing. Carroll dishes to Booker. It's stolen by Davis. 11 feet away, and it's Russell with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the pass to Lynn. There's a good screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And going into last season, Jeremy Lin signed with the Nets for that 3-year deal and close to $36 million, and excited to make his return to really the birthplace of Linsanity. Unfortunately, the hamstring injuries cost him a huge chunk of that season.
And Greg, Jeremy Lin described last season as a year of my prime down the drain. I mean, it had to be demoralizing.
Yeah, especially after bouncing around for a few years. He thought he'd found a chance to start and a chance to lead. And instead, he found himself in dress casual on the bench.
And here's Russell following the 3-pointer by Anthony Davis. Russell kicks to Booker. He feeds it to Carroll. Takes a 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday against Russell. And Davis throws it down.
Right now, AD is shooting an efficient percentage from the field and is scoring extremely well.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Now, here is Russell. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Passes to Levert from outside the arc. Pelicans pull it in.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Now here's Lynn following the miss by Tony Allen. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 10 points in the game.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick and roll plays.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Here's Booker. After Drew Holiday's score, Carroll, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. He's got 5.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Floats one up, and it's let in by Holiday.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim The D had better start buckling down.
Russell kicks to Carroll. 27 seconds left now here in the second, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Some changes. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you've been mentioned as a major contender for Rookie of the Year. Is that something you're aiming for?
Oh man, I'm honored to be considered for the award. At this point, if it happens, then it happens. But until that, I just need to.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Yeah, I like his patience down there. He's combined some good footwork with even better moves surrounding that. So we'll see if the defense can counter in the second half. Maybe some double teams.
Holiday out there with Smooth. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Tony Allen. And it's Davis in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. I guess I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Brent, when you were playing in Seattle, those were the best assist years statistically of your career. What led you to become such a catalyst for that offense?
Well, it was interesting just as I finally got an opportunity to start to play with the basketball as a 2-guard a little bit more in Seattle, trying to play a little bit more up-tempo. And again, I'll mention opportunities because of Gary Payton getting double-teamed. It opened up situations for me, Kevin, where I could be a bit more creative as the off guard.
And you love that, didn't you?
I love playing that way. I wish I had more years of doing that, kind of the run and gun style that Phoenix employed for most of the mid-2000s. With that 7 seconds or less, I could have been agreeable with that.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Russell.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Well, it took 4. They finally got one to go. Still, they need to connect on more opportunities to get this quarter going.
Here's Smooth. 9 points in the game so far. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot. And Alvin Gentry, coach under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix, helped install elements of that offensive system with the Golden State Warriors.
Well, tough last year because their point guard missed most of training camp, Drew Holiday, so you try to establish a good offensive continuity during that time of the year, and that didn't exist. The amazing thing under Alvin Gentry is after making a massive trade during the All-Star break, this team got into the top 10 in terms of their defensive rating. That's impressive stuff.
Again, the miss by Booker.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Now, here is Russell, following the shot by Drew Holiday. 6 to shoot. Booker the pass to Russell. Poked away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Trevor Booker. New Orleans gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. Allen kicks to Rondo. Down low and stolen by Russell. Picked by Mozgov. Carroll against Allen. The shot by Carroll, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Ajinça. He has 5. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Russell kicks to Mozgov. Here's LeVert. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 10.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. You got to at least contest at some point.
Puts it up from 15. They get it again. Ajinça, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Ajinça's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
New Orleans making some changes here. Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jamari Carroll is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Allen Crabbe. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. There's Crabbe with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The shot's good from Smooth.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And here's Russell following the 3 from Smooth. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Carroll, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Nets, Zeller, he's checked in for Mozgov. Quincy Ace has come in for Damari Carroll, and Harris subbed in for Allen Crabbe. Dishes to Clark. Inside, layup off the pick. And the layup is good from Smooth.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
It's Russell with the drive. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Moore. Pass to Smooth. Back to Moore. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCoo. Here's Ajinça. Off target at the rim. Nets have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Russell. There's the pass to Smooth. Again, the Pelicans score.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Russell. Harris outside. The 3. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. And here's Moore outside. Zeller grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Miller's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Dinwiddie's checked in. There's the pick. Harris outside. And the Nets miss again. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Smooth, guarded by Harris. Here's Diallo, takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Feeds it to Dinwiddie. Picked by Zeller. Poked away. Here's Clark. Pass to Smooth. Jacks up a three. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be ripping the nets from distance, piling up some major points here.
And AC kicks to Dinwiddie. If you ever did decide to go into coaching, Brent, would you also like to be the general manager to ensure you have the players you really want to coach?
But I'd also like a new car and a Lear jet, Kevin. If I could get those two, I'll try my best. But
I hear you. I know.
I really think that relegating that role to somebody else that you can be on the same page with is the best way to go. It's a fresh set of eyes.
That's the key. I totally agree.
Fresh set of eyes, and they have the time to devote to what your team and your roster is going to need while you make sure you're developing the roster yourself. So I think having a general manager do his job and a coach do his job might be the way that I would prefer to do things, although we've seen other guys have success in both roles.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Miller, the feed to Ajinça. No good on the shot.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Outside Rondo. They set the pick. Off the mark. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And
Yeah, brother.
searching for answers that they could never find.
Getting badges.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Great production offensively tonight. How did you find some rhythm?
Thanks, PA. You know, I was just trying to find the seams in their defense, and my teammates did a really good job of just finding me in positions that I could score. You know, I don't score as much as I did tonight unless the rest of the team is just really making things easy for me. So honestly, they deserve all the credit.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
What's up, Sammy?
What's up?
Hey, you were money tonight. Thanks, right? DJ.
Hey, don't even say it.
What?
Just hold on to it, brother.
DJ Money.
DJ, it's time.
All right. Hey, Hannah Banana. I was thinking, why don't you come on stage with me tonight?
Ha!